Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing well. Well, I'm sorry that I have been a little bit, not doing videos and all, but I'm doing my master's degree and so many things. I'm still, recovering from my back surgery and so much more. So it's just being a lot, and sadly, I can't handle everything. So sorry about that, but I'm always, I always try to answer all the messages and everything. um, so you're welcome to send me any messages if you have any questions or whatever. But today I'm gonna do a postcard. Mother's Day is coming soon next month, at least in United States. If you're in another place, well, it's not Mother's Day, but next month is gonna be Mother's Day here in the US. So I'm doing these postcards that my daughter are gonna give to her grandmothers. Um, of course, they're bluey photos because of course you love bluey. So they're super simple. Of course, you can do so many designs. You can do so many things, but in my case, they're super simple. And again, you can do whatever you want. I'm just gonna show you how I did it, and we are going to use this tool that is it's called Score. So I want to show you, or I'm going to show you soon, how the tool works and how it looks. So if you have it, you can use it. If you don't have it and you want to get it, you know how to use it. So anyways, the way I did it, I put a shape on it. I don't know, you can use any of the shapes that you want, even a heart, whatever you want. I'm just gonna do it simple as a square. Here's my square. Keep in mind, it depends on the size of your paper. That's the size you want to have your shape. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna unblock it here. The one that I'm using here is 5.185 and by 6, and this is in inches. So keep that in mind as well. So as soon as you unblock that, you can shape it as whatever you want. Right now, it's not a square anymore; it's a rectangle. But I just want to show you again how do you put the square. So here we go. Let me change it to pink so it's easy to see. After that, you're gonna go back to shapes, get a line, and here's my little line. I'm gonna rotate the line to 90 degrees. Sorry. And here is my line. So I'm gonna grab both things, right? And I'm going to align center horizontally and center vertically. Or vertical, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, so here's my scorecard, score line. That's what you need. So your postcard, it's like that little tool will do. It will do like you will see it soon, but it will make it simple for you to shape your postcard, right? So again, it depends on what you're gonna do. You can do it this way, and it depends on the paper size you have. So I will put it in the middle so it looks like this one, but you can do it like this or like that or whatever you want. Again, it's just to make it simple for you to shape it and put it in a half, if it makes sense. Again, we will see it in the process now. But I wanted to show you how to put the little line. Just make sure your line is in score. It has different ones here, but score is the one that we want for your postcard. As soon as you have it, just make sure you have it attached. So the machine knows that it's only one operation and you are going to do the score right there. If you don't attach it, you will see the line in like in one side and the shape in another. So you want to have it like this so he knows that you're having one operation there. um anyway, so that's again, you can do any shape you want. So let me delete this one because this is the ones that I'm gonna do. Here I'm gonna print this color and it's gonna print everything except this. This little circle is not gonna print, but it's gonna print my shape and the image is here. That's why you can see here I have two different things, but under attach I have my line and I have this in flatten. It's the what is in flatten, it's my shape and this little confetti in my picture. That's what it's. So the machine knows that I'm gonna print everything in there, but the machine knows that I want that shape and I want this score. Again, let's go to make it. You don't have to have 2 or 3 or whatever. You can always do a copy here of how many you want, but to make my life easier, I'm just gonna have it like that. Don't get scared if you see the line when you are gonna print. The when you print, you're not gonna see that line. So like it's not gonna print. Just so you know keep that in mind. Don't get scared. Everything is here. What I'm gonna do and what I'm gonna need. My paper is gonna be white. So again, I'm gonna print everything here except the line that is not gonna print, but you will see it later on. I'm gonna press continue. So as you can see, the first thing it's gonna do is the print, because again, I'm gonna print in that color. My paper's white, I don't have pink, so I need to have it. I will show you the paper that I'm gonna use, but it's the cardstock, so it's a little thicker. It's not the the printer paper that you regularly use. So you send to printer and whatever. But I'm gonna press here for now. Here you can I don't have it in favor, so let's go to browse all materials. I'm gonna put here card stock, and here we'll show you the options you have. In my case, I'm gonna pick this one, but pick the one that that you're gonna use, of course. So again, I will show you my materials, and I always put the materials that I use in my description, in the description of the video, but the one that I'm gonna use is this one. And here we go. As you can see, here is the score machine tool. So it's gonna do 2 different things. It's gonna do the score and then cut it. That's what I have here. Super simple, something that you can do. So let's jump into the computer, to the machine, so I can show you my materials and everything that we're gonna do. So let's go.
So here are all my materials, everything that we're gonna use, my paper and everything else. This is the paper that I love. It's white and it's a little bit thicker, but it's not too thick that my printer doesn't accept it. So that's why I like this paper. Also I have the color ones, but they are really I love it. I really love it. So in case you're interested, I'm gonna put it in the description like I always do. But again, they're really they're the perfect thickness for my printer and everything else. And here are my tools. This is the one that I'm gonna use to do the line on the middle of the paper, so it's easier to bend on the postcard. And it's a little plate, it's hard to see it, but it's the number 2, the tool number 2. um and it's like you can exchange the tips. As you can see, I have other here to you see. But the little tool, you can actually just buy the other tool and buy the little tip separately, whatever you need. So anyways, I have that, and I really like it. So and of course we're gonna use our blade, our regular tool to cut the paper. um so nothing nothing fancy, nothing hard. So here's everything, and of course this is the papers that I already print. So it let's go, let's do it.
So here are my postcards. It's still drying, but I haven't closed them completely because my daughter's gonna do something over here, so I'm not gonna close it. But the point of the videos was to showing what was and what this score wheel does. You can see this little plate over here will pass through the page really soft. It doesn't really do, it does a lot of pressure on the paper, but it does enough for the paper to do a little line that will make your life easier when you are putting in a half your postcard, depending on where you're using your postcard, of course. But in my case, like you will like this is not something that you can do by hand. You really don't need that tool if you really want to do a postcard. You just can, do it yourself. But when you use them, that tool will make your life easier in the sense of, you know you feel the postcard as soon as you take it out of the car. The your light grip or whatever car you're using. And don't get scared. I was using a strong card because that card is so used that doesn't have a sticky that much. So that's why I was using the strong mat. But you can use, as soon as you get your take your car out of your car, or your mat. You see that it will already be kind of doing like this, like bending, because of the line that it does. So again, this is not something that you can do by hand, but I have the tool. Why not? Um, so and you can just press it, and your car will stay closed. Again, I'm not doing it because my daughter still have to do something here, for her grandmother's. So again, something simple. I'm sure you can do so many things, and so many creative things with postcards. So the point of the video was just to show you how to use that score wheel. So and you again can do so many things. This one's still drying with the glue. I pick red because the other paper got ruined, so I didn't have any other that kind of liked it. So that's why it looks like that. It's no big deal. My daughter is gonna do something special for their grandmother, so I'm sure they're gonna be happy. Doesn't matter why. So I hope you like this video. Please press like, share, and like always, God bless you. See you in the next video.